Hi, I'm Max, and this is for ACH102 Telepresent Self, and this is my friend George. So George, how do you think about the social media technology now?
Well, social media technology is an interesting thing because on one hand it has many positive side effects and benefits, and on the other hand it can be very detrimental to people and their lives. And it's good because, it allows people to connect over different mediums and stuff. People who can't normally interact with each other, now they can. Like, for instance, you live in China, but now with, social media with, Skype or Facebook, you could all be at home in China and I could still talk to you easily as if you were, sitting right here right now. It's like this, so it's really simple. It's not a problem. And so, things like that, it's a wonder in telecommunication, so it's kind of an amazing thing. But there's also the problem where people become a little too obsessed with it, and they spend all their time on it, and it makes for a different communication. Kind of comes different. It becomes a little more shallow. Sometimes you run into people, younger people, and they can't hold a conversation because they don't know how to, because most of their communication is done online. And I mean, that makes me sound a bit like a crotchety old man, but it has, to some degree, it's a little valid. It's not completely true. And there's also people you contributed to changes in communication. It's just a revolution. People just communicate differently now. That's another way. What's one way to look at it? People from 50 years ago would say that we communicate differently, and then people from 50 years from now will say we communicated differently. And so that's the way technology kind of evolves. So that's interesting. But then social media is this. It's a double-edged sword. You need to balance it out a little bit between real-world interaction and what you do online, and also it can be harmful to you and to your personal life too, because you have plenty of people who just post very stupid stuff online that ruin their careers. For instance, there's people you can see instances all the time. Some guy posted that he hit someone while drunk driving, and his friends saw that, alerted the police. They called him, found him, he arrested, tried, guilty. He said that's an admission of guilt online. And it's, these things, people don't realize this stuff is permanent. Once it goes online, it's stored in a database somewhere, and it can't be deleted. It's permanent. And so people don't realize that, and they don't realize the kind of danger they can get into with this kind of social media technology, especially Facebook. And another thing, Facebook messaging, it's technically not private. While it's maybe private between whoever you and whoever you're talking to, the records can be accessed by the police with a warrant. There's no laws governing
private on the internet, right?
Not at all. If it goes online, it's staying there. But I'm really dishing against social media right now, but it has a lot of positive benefits. There are people I've made friends with people who I haven't seen in years because I found them online. Oh, hey, what's up? And talk to them, and you keep in contact with your friends. So it's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. And it's like everything else, really. It's got goods and bads. It's great. It's great. It's got a gray area.
So thank you for your talk.